What if I told you there's one card that's weathered every shakeup the competitive scene could throw at it? That card is Giratina X. While other strategies rise and fall as new sets release, this card has remained a constant, a tried and true staple for competitive players. What makes this so impressive is the ever-changing nature of the Pokemon TCG Pocket format, where shifts in the meta can render once dominant cards completely obsolete in a matter of months. But that's never been the case for Giratina X, a card that continues to break the mold. At its core, Giratina X thrives because of its unmatched balance of durability, power, and utility. Its HP is high enough to survive even the most aggressive early game attacks, making it a frustrating obstacle for quick hitting decks. Pair that with its strong offensive capabilities, and you can see why it's a natural fit for players who want a card that can control the board while dealing heavy damage. And that's just scratching the surface. What sets it apart even more is its energy generation ability. Like many other attackers that rely on careful deck cycling or setup to build momentum, Giratina X can bypass the traditional energy curve. Going first, which is often considered a challenge due to slower energy buildup, is hardly an issue since it can fuel its own power on its own terms. One of Giratina X's standout advantages is how well it neutralizes a variety of strategies. It thrives against high damage aggro decks by maintaining a steady presence that isn't easy to knock out, but it's just as effective against control players. When opponents try to stall or grind out a game, Giratina X's ability to create pressure early ensures that they're always on their back foot. But strength alone doesn't always guarantee relevance. What makes Giratina X truly dominant isn't just its stats alone, it's how well it integrates with other key cards. So what makes this synergy click so seamlessly? Let's dig into the supporting cast behind this powerhouse. Even the strongest cards need the right support to shine, and Giratina X is no exception. What makes this card so dominant isn't just its standalone power, it's how perfectly it works with certain teammates to create strategies that overwhelm opponents. If you're building a deck around Giratina X, the real challenge is balancing its strengths while preparing to counter the diverse strategies you'll see in competitive play. One of Giratina X's best known partners is Darkrai X, a combination that has crushed countless tournaments. Darkrai X's Nightmare Aura ability is key here. It spreads damage across your opponent's team, softening up their Pokemon and setting them perfectly within range for Giratina X's chaotic impact attack. This synergy creates a tempo advantage early in the game, forcing opponents to react rather than focus on their own setups. But that's not the only way Giratina X fits into a team. Recent adaptations have experimented with Greninja for precise chip damage alongside Sylveon X, a card designed for seamless card draw, ensuring Giratina X always has the resources it needs. These setups aim to balance offense, defense, and utility, making the deck incredibly versatile. For example, using Greninja to pick off weaker targets pairs beautifully with Giratina X's energy generation, allowing you to outlast opponents through both steady offense and efficient setup. In control matchups, combinations like Giratina X paired with Drudrigon and Rocky Helmet become effective. The self-inflicted damage from chaotic impact can be frustrating, but when Drudrigon punishes attackers with 40 extra damage every time it takes a hit, you force awkward traits in your favor. And let's not ignore other niche options like Oricorio, which helps stall in the face of opposing X-Mons while Giratina X safely generates energy from the bench. This adaptability is what elevates Giratina X from strong card territory into meta-defining status. Its ability to plug into various strategies while amplifying its support cards keeps it at the top. Giratina X's dominance isn't just a lucky streak. It's built on the foundation of adaptability and synergy that a few cards can match. Its ability to stay relevant through constant meta shifts shows why it's not just strong, but timeless. Whether you're a newcomer or a veteran, testing a Giratina X deck can teach you how to build strategies that last. Try it out, tweak it to fit your style, and let me know how it performs for you in the comments. And if you're looking for more insights on game-changing cards, stick around, there's a lot more to explore. Until then, I'll see you soon. Peace.